Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for today's Pilates flow. This is going to be a 10-minute flow using a ball. I would say this is beginner to intermediate level. If you don't have a ball, that's totally fine. You can use something like a towel, a t-shirt, a pillow. It will be just as effective. So let's get started. We're going to place that ball to the side. Rest your hands in your lap, close your eyes, and we're just going to start off with one big deep breath. So give me an inhale through that nose. And sigh it out through the mouth. Float open those eyes, reach those arms above your head, and come on to that right forearm. Reach that left arm over your head. And switching sides, left forearm to the mat, reach that right arm over your head. Give me one more each side just to really stretch out those obliques, warm everything up to get us into this flow. Awesome. So we're going to start on our backs, placing that ball the small of our back, so the very bottom, kind of right where the top of your pants would hit, so your lower back. We're going to rest those arms at our sides in a diagonal, palms pressed into the mat, and our feet are about 2 or 3 palms distance away from our glutes. And we're just going to start by plugging in that core, really pulling in that belly button towards the ball, and just lifting up one leg at a time into tabletop and then lowering it back down. So just lifting one foot up and then bringing it down, slow and controlled. That ball definitely makes it a little bit harder, making us stabilize using our core more than we would if we were just lying flat on our back. So this next time you bring up your leg, I want you to bring the other leg up to meet it and then lower it down. So you really got to use your core here. Pull in that belly button to keep yourself stabilized. So just give me a few here, lifting one leg up at a time and then the other to meet it and then lowering it down. Exhale as you bring that leg up and inhale as you lower. Good. One more each side. And on this last one, we're going to keep the legs into tabletop and we're going to straighten one leg out into a 45-degree angle, bring it back in to meet the other, and then the other one, straighten it out, bring it back in. Remember, our palms are pressed flat into the mat. Our palms really help us stabilize as well as keeping that core plugged in here. So everything is just slow and controlled. You're going to slide that leg out and then slide it right back in to meet the other. Give me 2 more each side. Last one. Perfect. And on this next one, we're going to bring the leg down, hovering above the mat, and then bring it back in. So hover and bring it back in. Really using the core here to keep us stabilized so we're not rocking back and forth on that ball. Everything is nice and still. That core might shake a little bit because it's not used to these movements, especially with the ball, making it a little bit harder, and that's totally normal. Give me 2 more each side. And last one right here. Good. You can rest those knees down for a breath. Then we're going to bring those legs back into tabletop, and we're going to reach up out of that head, neck, and shoulders if you can. Straighten one leg and bend the other knee into your chest, and we're just going to switch right here. So this is going to be really slow because you are going to rock back and forth a little bit, but you're going to try as much as possible to really use that core and keep yourself from rocking back and forth. Give me 7 more each side. And if this is too much for you, you can always come back down on that head and use those hands to stabilize you. For 4. Whoop. 3. For 2. And last one right here. Good. Bring those knees down to the mat. You're going to keep one of your legs bent, and we're going to lift the other straight up into the air. You're going to externally rotate those toes so your heel is facing inward. And just give me 10 little circles right here. For 9. 8, really pulling that belly button in towards the ball and lengthening through that right leg. For 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And last one, reverse those circles for 10. 9, again here, we're really stable, not rocking back and forth on that ball. For 6. 5. 4. Pressing into those palms for 3. 2. And 1. Hug that knee into your chest. Good. Release that leg down, and we're going to move on to the left side. So again, straight up into the air, externally rotate those toes, and give me 10 circles in one direction. For 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And last one, reverse those circles for 10. 9, really pointing through those toes, imagining if you were drawing a circle with those big toes. If you had a whiteboard marker or a piece of chalk, it would be a nice perfect circle. For 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Hug that knee into your chest. Good. Place that leg down. We're going to remove that ball. We're going to come sitting up onto our right side. You're going to place the ball right into the small, like the side of your obliques where it dips in a little bit. Slight bend in that bottom leg. Reach that right arm straight out. Left arm beside our head. So we're just going to crunch it up here for 10. That top leg is lifted off the mat slightly, so it's just hovering. For 8. 7. 6, point through both of your toes. Try not to rock here. For 5. 4. 3. 2. And last one, rest it down. We're going to come into a tabletop position. We're going to place that ball underneath our left knee, and you can flex the toes to give you a little bit more stabilization here. Hands are directly underneath the shoulders. We're going to reach that right leg straight out. We're going to bring the knee to the nose and then pulse that leg out for 10. 9, really slow and controlled here. For 8. 7, we're using the arms here, we're using the core and the glutes. For 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And last one, drop that leg down. We're going to move on to that other side. So left side body, ball is in the middle of your obliques. Bottom leg slightly bent. Top leg lifted. And we're going to crunch it in for 10. 9. Really getting into the obliques here for 8. 7. 6. Lengthening through that top leg for 5. 4. 3. Give me 2 more. And last one. Rest it down, coming right into that other leg. So the ball is going to be underneath your right knee this time. Hands directly underneath the shoulders. You can flex those right toes to stabilize you slightly more. We're just going to reach that left leg straight out. Crunch it in. Try to touch the nose and extend it long for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Give me 2 more. You got it. Nice and strong. And last one. Lower that leg down. Remove that ball and sit it back into a child's pose. Knees nice and wide. Good. Just bringing everything down slowly. Bringing that breath, slowing it down. And sit it up. We're going to come onto our knees. Place that ball in between our thighs. Just give it a little squeeze right here. And we're just going to finish off with one deep breath. Resting those arms, resting those shoulders down your back. So give me a big inhale through the nose. And exhale it out through the mouth. Float open those eyes, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.